Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson in the moment.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'm trying to get it from like long yardage.
Time to see this wide open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. Now Jackson throwing to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Again, Jackson will keep it. They juked him. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Jackson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against it, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every
first
step
down.
of the way, and then try to match his athleticism.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think
this is also we're going to go for
the scoring. His team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Even though it's unnecessary, this is what we're doing.
A little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. Equinemius St. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up
Notre
to the
Dame.
34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first.
Cole Kmet started to look like the 2nd-round pick Chicago made in 2020, catching 60 passes for over 600 yards. Both of those are the most for a Bears tight end since 2014. Certainly hoping to build on those numbers this season with plays like that.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
We're going to make you force for a field goal, too. Bears.
Pickup on 1st. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Fields now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert.
All right, we're going to go for some passing yards real quick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
All right, now we got to run back.
As much as he can, following a big gain, a nice little cherry on top there
we'll
at the
just
end.
go for it here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
I'm only doing field goals. That's why I'm doing this.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
We're gonna pick off Justin Fields.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Jackson going to run again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They run the option on 2nd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021?
Going for a run.
18 and a half sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Going for a pass. We're going to get that first.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
What's up?
Negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now, this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
This is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Once again, I'm only doing this because I am trying to see how many field goals I can kick in a game.
As just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to make you have to get a safety, Justin.
Throw his Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Where are you throwing that to?
This defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Bynes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can
Do I go for the TD and just say screw it?
That you face. And analytics
because we already got
try and score when given the
4.
opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just go for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
We're going for it.
Use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. throw for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we come upon getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the deep. Side of the ball and told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second catch for him today, and wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. We start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the option left is Fields. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys. 9-yard loss.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. After taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now.
I'm going to go for the 2
point.
point.
They're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
So possession's still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the stick, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Oh, what a move. And one more time. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 67 yards on to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
I'm going to end the streams after this game here.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all.
Pretty sure that's why he's gotten the MVP.
He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Fields on the slant. He'll get it to Jones, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air again, Fields. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields throwing again. Caught on
the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Komet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Komet with a touchdown catch. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keep the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10, and they're able to get this one across the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The quarterback will keep it himself and make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the... Keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Jackson running again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A Just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant shot.
Have a good one, guys.